You spin me right round, baby, right round. Hi, welcome back to Panda Reacts. I'm Sandra. This is Ken.
Hi.
And we're with Ham.
Yep. All's going to go right this time because we're with Ham.
And it's Expanse night, episode 12 of season 3. What? We have only one more after this, and we're not actually on season 4, which is crazy. So I thought we just started this show. Yeah, I've been screwing up a lot of tapings lately, most recently The Last Kingdom, but I'm not going to screw up anymore. So let's take a look at some of our comments that we got, because I always like to check them out. Oh yeah, that's pretty funny. So Bill Ross says, the Expanse is just full of firsts. Nowhere else in sci-fi does someone go around with a shot vac cleaning up floating blood. True. I did notice that scene, and I thought, oh, interesting that they have to suck it out of the air.
They do that in real life on the space station. If you have liquids floating around, shot back them up. That's where it comes from.
Yeah. Oh, okay then. Oh yeah, so we were commenting on the different songs, how you could make a belter album out of it.
Album, yeah.
So Once Fan 2013 was just saying they were singing the ballad of Captain Kidd, which was written when he was executed in 1701. And apparently Ashford sings bits of it several different times. I didn't know that. I thought it was just like a belter tune that they created, because multiple times they've riffed off of songs we recognize, like the classic "All by Myself." Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, T. Arnold Ferguson wrote that the package that Clarissa attached to the Rossi was an emergency airlock, and that took. At first I thought she was going to blow the Rossi up because she was, but when she got inside, I realized that whatever she put on the ship had like made a hole or something in the ship. And then some people also said because I said, oh, the hole was from the monster, the blue goo monster, but apparently that hole got patched and this was Clarissa's hole. So my bad. Oh yeah. Rodent No Last Name talks about how cool the flames looked and how realistic it was to show them in without gravity. Yeah, I was like, what? It was funny because I thought it was going in slow motion, but I get that in zero gravity it wouldn't behave differently. Yeah, because you'd have strange. I guess without oxygen, it would go out, like what Naomi did when she opened the door. It went out. Oh yeah, Bill Ross again, filled with nice facts. Had trouble with the notion that anger alone gave Anna the nerve to put on a spacesuit and go after Clarissa. I didn't feel like you said. In the book it's different, but
I think it's guilt.
I don't think she was angry.
She's guilty.
Well, she's guilt over telling.
She got Tilly killed. She's got a couple people dead on this trip already.
Yeah,
that are kind of her fault.
Well, and Tilly had said that she wanted to get James Holden. And Anna was like, I was pretty proud that Anna just pulled it all together and got out of there and went after her, which is totally cool. So yeah, but in the book apparently she was high as a kite when she decided that.
Oh yeah, well, I guess so.
True. But I'm glad they didn't make her high. They just I guess when you put the painkillers in, maybe that makes you a little bit more wanting to. Oh yeah. Yeah, not care too much about stuff. Oh yeah. Bob Remersma, I hope that's right. Likes to tell me, like, he flat out tells me, no, nobody floated through space. They used suit thrusters. Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's so much more fun to just go.
Well, I like to say they floated through space. It's clear that I see the thrusters.
Is this like the latest?
I just don't want to say they space thrusted through the space. Like it's it's floating through space, and we like to have them when they go off, go wee. That's just our thing.
Is this the next like of your, of our sucked and
Oh
blown
no,
argument?
he's not done yet. He socked it to me pretty hard. No, Melba did not enter through a blue goo hole. She made a new hole in the same hatch. Yes, I realized that later, after the show was done. I realized it wasn't the blue goo hole. No, the ships were not stopped, but they did experience rapid deceleration. Okay, that's 3 no's of telling me I'm wrong. I get it. But I don't necessarily pride myself on being right. This is the first time I've watched the show. So, to me, when they rapidly decelerated, it looked as if they all suddenly stopped on the screen. It wasn't until the next episode that they explained that they were rapidly deceleration.
And the speed limit lowered. And
yeah. So that is why, like, in episode 10, it looked like they stopped. So you keep picking at me, man. Just do it, because I can take it. I don't care if I'm wrong. I will defend my right to be wrong to the max. And now, anyway, no hard feelings, Bob. You take this stuff really seriously, and I get it. Although I think you should cut me some slack. It's my first time watching the show, so I think if you've watched it more than once, you could probably pick up on things that you didn't before. So that's what I'm saying. And then Andy, who said thanks for the shout out last time, because, well, Andy, you deserved a shout out because you make me laugh. This one says the ring near Uranus has a rotating drum providing relief for everyone. Damn, dude. That's good stuff. So, yeah. Anyway.
Moving on.
Thank you for all of your comments. I'm looking forward to see what happens after the Belters asked everybody to come for the drum. Oh, and Anna tasered Clarissa.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I watched what's going to go down with Clarissa, especially when she's like, "Where's James Holden?" And they're all like, "We don't know, actually."
I'm not telling you, even if I did.
He went into the hole of the nucleus, and the Martians took him away in the dropship. Yep. But they don't know that. Alex and Amos don't know that, and Naomi just got there. She didn't even know where they were, and she had to nurse them back to health. So yeah, don't you come in here threatening my sweet James Holden. That will simply not do. Exactly. So now Anna's there, so at least they've got some knowledge that this chick is after James Holden. And that Anna's like going to be like, "You're under arrest for the murder of Tilly, because I know that you did it." Anna needs to citizen arrest this lady. Are we ready for 12?
Spinny drum ship.
Yeah, and all their little rockets are stuck to the nucleus. That's awesome. There's another ship. Are these all the probes and stuff that they didn't like?
Yeah, they're just circling around the orbit of...
Oh. Oh, too bad. Woo! Respect.
It'd be easy if I put her down. No. You're not gonna shoot her.
Why not?
What if I override the auto doc to do an over?
If we can't send a message, then I need to go over there.
Again?
See what's happened. See if we can find Holden.
So do I.
They all gonna go?
Yeah, I just got my family back, T.
What about Clarissa? You gonna drag her butt back there too? Oh, hey.
I'm Captain Chandra Lu.
James Holden.
Yeah.
Flash. When a dead man came to you and told you to go on, will you hear voices?
Hey, you said you wouldn't judge me.
Do you want to hear this story or not?
Yeah, like...
Holden's not insane.
No, he's not.
We were down there on that station. It opened the door and protected him.
Spin it. You spin me right round, baby, right round.
Regrowing a spinal cord is a delicate procedure even under the best
Dang.
Get out.
Drummer.
Get out.
Drummer. Oh, because she's going to cry. That's why. She wanted anybody to see that. What's she going to do? Wear a suit that walks for her.
Sir,
Uh-oh. No
I have
touchy.
an idea to get us out of this mess. It has an extraordinarily powerful communications laser which might be able to punch through the interference at the ring gate. So we could send out a call for help.
Not bad, sir. Not bad.
How many died? What? Keeping count?
Don't talk to the prisoner.
You protected him, Gunny? I didn't.
You shut up too. We're taking him to the brig as ordered.
Listen, little shit. I want to talk to Drummer.
We hold out your weapon when you're on board.
Well, that's not gonna happen.
It's the rule.
So?
Amos.
So? No.
Please. I know that.
When you come in with me, you deserter, you under arrest.
No, you're not.
It's all right.
But Drummer let her go. She didn't desert them.
Ashford.
Ashford's interesting.
He's a badass.
Yeah, I don't exactly hate him. What's gonna happen? Because I feel she's gonna get loose.
Of course she's gonna get loose.
Boy,
Hey, it's
I'm Jim. What are you in for?
I'm in for wanting to kill you.
Peace in our time? All it took was everybody about to die.
True.
Okay.
Amos making a new friend.
Are you a doctor?
I think that's what most of my life is. Seeing what needs to be done and trying to do it.
Mine too.
It's in a slightly different
Except
way.
a little different, yeah.
I'm glad you're back.
There you go. A little bit of this of goodness comes through her. Everyone, she's just so guarded.
I want to send a skiff between us and the station with a nuclear warhead or overloaded reactor. I want to create a very high-energy radioactive burst.
The last time something blew up near the station, it disassembled a Martian Marine.
It would seem like a dangerous thing.
Yeah.
Trapping us here.
We're taking a hell of a risk.
I would say the situation calls for it.
Mm-hmm.
Earth doesn't like to take risks. That's why they slowly poked in.
That's right. Just put the tip in,
Yeah,
let it
tip
pull
in.
back out.
You know he's dead, right?
Yeah.
Subtle.
This is what Anna does.
Still trying to help?
This is what Amos does too.
Just
You know, points out the obvious.
Yeah.
Some supplies are thinner than the inventory. Someone could be stealing.
Oh,
Diego.
it's Diego.
You little.
I try to care about everyone. It's exhausting. When Amos offered to kill, maybe she has a brain tumor. Do you have a brain tumor?
No.
Are you asking for my forgiveness? No.
No, I don't want your forgiveness.
You're a coward.
Oh, really? Oh, is this the bomb?
Floating piece of junk.
Floating bomb piece?
Do it.
Kaboom!
Mm. It held it still. Well, we know that blue goo likes energy.
Yep.
And you just put a whole bunch right in its
And
face.
it's got the capacity to control energy
Yes.
and control the laws of physics.
Oh, this is crazy. Guess what? I'm back.
Captain.
That wasn't Holden's fault. That was Martian
That was
Marine
Martian
Kim's
Marine.
convenience. Blew up the grenade.
Anyone who can.
This is going to destroy you.
It doesn't matter. I have to fix it.
Are you hearing what he's saying, Clarissa?
The pulses are increasing in frequency and amplitude. I estimate less than 7 hours before it becomes a continuous signal. Whatever's going to happen, it'll happen then.
Uh-oh.
Need somebody to ring the dinner bell here.
You need to send Holden back.
We kicked it to Hornet's Nest, and now we know for sure that there are hornets inside.
Yes.
In all of our ships, Holden told me that on the station he saw a vision of rings being used to burn entire solar systems to ash. He believed that the station did this to stop a threat.
Gotta close the ring.
The Behemoth's comm laser is the most powerful ever built, and I propose we make it even more so, and use it to slice through the ring and destroy it, and cut the station off from our homes.
Make the trap us all here forever.
No one on the other side would ever know what we did.
And we will have saved the human race.
Oh, that's the end. Oh no!
Small chance of success. What are we waiting
God.
for?
All right, that was episode 12.
Mhm.
Ah! And it was so good. So Clarissa is in jail on the Behemoth. Amos was going to kill her, but Anna said no. Amos is still confused that she's like sitting with dead people and, you know, has a different seemingly out. Well, apparently they're a lot alike, he said.
Apparently Anna's confused too.
Yeah.
She went to see her and
She tried to want to like her, to feel for her in some way, but she doesn't.
no, and that's confusing to her because her life is compassion and empathy and
She's
that
like, I'm
kind of
trying
stuff.
to think of,
Yeah.
well, other people have bad parents. Do you have a brain tumor? She's like, no. Oh, that was the last hope she had that she could actually care for Clarissa. And so Naomi and Amos and Alex got on everyone was on the Behemoth. Naomi was trying to get to see Holden, but she had to fix stuff first because you can't get stuff for free here on the Behemoth. You have to trade. Just like Holden, Ashford went in and asked Holden to tell him, you know, what happened on the ring, inside the ring or in that station. And he was like, well, I'm going to sound insane. And then he started telling him the story, and Ashford's like questioning it. And he's like, do you want to hear the story or not? But Naomi helped drummer get some robot legs. So she could walk around the station.
Android drummer, because
she refused to stay and regrow her spinal cord. She was just like, let me out of here. Diego got yelled at.
Diego's been stealing supplies and doing the usual, you know, low-grade belter crap that he's known for. So.
Yeah, because somebody told Ashford that they have less supplies than they're even supposed to have. And he's like, what? It's like,
somebody's
Diego,
skimming.
did I put you in charge of this?
Yeah, someone's skimming.
Yeah, and Diego is a skimmer, so he needs to give the supplies
all
back.
All the way back to Eros and stealing the dirty water.
Then one of the Earth physicists wanted them to create a nuclear explosion near the station to see how it would react. Because he had this theory that we might be able to pull away if they did that. Unfortunately, it kind of decided that it would absorb said energy and that it was attack upon it. So now it's readying its force to pretty much blow up the sun of the solar system.
Yeah, because that's what Holden
Holden
Ashford
told them,
said this thing burned solar systems to ash, which is sort of like what they were trying to do with the protomolecule in the first place, was trying to destroy it all so that it couldn't do damage. And this is just in a larger scale, that same conflict. Yeah,
so apparently the station is from a race that has died.
Long died. Yeah.
And they left this behind. They built all these stations and rings to destroy threats to them, I guess. That was the thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it killed them, and I'm wondering what it was.
Something killed them, and they were trying to destroy it.
Did the protomolecule get them and then co-opt this technology to its own purposes, or what?
I don't know.
You know,
because I mean, the ring wasn't there till the protomolecule landed on Venus and then constructed itself.
So it takes things apart and constructs them. So I think that the protomolecule killed them, and then the protomolecule did these things to defend itself.
Possibly.
So they tried to kill it with the rings, but it took the ring apart like the Arbogast got taken apart, And then got turned to its own purposes.
Yes, and yeah, so the Holden tried to explain that, and then he said he wanted to help. He just wanted to be able to do that. I think the only way out of this is to send Holden back to the station and have it communicate with the station again, and try to convince the station not to blow up the solar system. Because I think it's connected to Holden. And while he was explaining this to Naomi, Clarissa was listening. So my question is, has Clarissa heard enough from Holden to be confident that he himself is trying to save everyone and that her dad is the evildoer? Or, because she laughed hysterically when she found out Holden was literally diagonally away from her in his cell.
20 feet away when
he was right there, and he's like, "Hi, I'm Jim."
Space.
"Hi, I'm Jim. How's it going?" And she's like, "Ha ha ha." And I'm thinking, well, I'm hoping she listens to what they're saying, because Drummer was listening, and Holden is upset. He feels responsible for all the dead people, when in real fact, who is responsible, if we want to get down to the nuts and bolts of what the slowdown was the Lieutenant Martian exploded the grenade.
Lieutenant Kim's convenience.
Yes, he did that. And I mean, Holden wasn't posing any threats. Draper said, "Lay off him. Don't shoot him. Don't do anything." But they didn't want him to touch the middle. Then he let loose that grenade, which stripped him bare because he was a threat. So they killed it. And then Holden's not a threat. So they're not trying to kill him. And they slowed everything down because they had to do that. And so they're misplaced. He's misplaced in thinking he caused that. Because one, he didn't put out the video that Clarissa's bomb thing was his fault. So the Martians chasing him into the center of the station to get him for said injustice was fake. So really, we could really pin this on Clarissa. She blew up the UNN ship, the Shushan, and she destroyed it, causing fake Holden to say he did it, causing the Martians to go after Holden and throw the grenade. Clarissa, this is on you. If we can go backwards too, we could put it all on Mao, because his parenting style created Clarissa. His neglect of her and solid praise for Julie was enough to turn her completely mental. And that's where I'm at. It's Clarissa's fault, Mao's fault.
Meanwhile, don't forget that Ashford's plan now is to use the comm laser, upgun it, and use it to try and blast the ring, recognizing that it's going to strand them all there forever. But the thing is, it
would save the solar system.
They've recognized what this thing actually is, and so they're aiming to put a stop to it. And so, small chance of success, virtual certain death. What are we waiting for?
That's why Holden has to go back into the station, put his little hand in the space again, and somehow speak to it. He's got to speak to it. He couldn't before because it was too overwhelming and he was all fetus naked. But I think that he could speak to it. It was showing him a story. He understood that. And Ashford luckily listened to him.
He did at least recognize
that was actually true. So
still thinks he's crazy, but he's like, he is recognizing at least there is something that he saw that happened here. You can't disregard entirely what he's saying.
That's right. So, that's my hope, is that Holden is the savior. Stop putting him in jail. He didn't do anything. He actually tries to save people. Didn't he save everybody before? He saved you all.
At least he's tried to.
Jeez. Yep. Anyway, if you like our videos, please subscribe. And if you'd like to check out our other reactions to The Expanse, check out our playlists. Leave us comments so we can read them and discuss them in our openings. And till next time,